Hey there, hombres! So today we have a new coconut dragon to add to our collections, and we will get straight into that. But very quickly before that, I just want to point out that we do have a free Apollo live stream starting tomorrow at 2 p.m. British Standard Time. Obviously, I'm in the UK, so it will be starting at 2 p.m. And the theme is to hashtag FREEAPOLLO from jail, because it is over 3 years since the original Divine event was released, and to help celebrate us, I guess not celebrate, but promote us trying to free this dragon for 3 years in a row, we currently have a competition in our Discord server. Essentially, you can post your fan art of being related to hashtag FreeApollo, either fan art or a meme, or you can just spam hashtag FreeApollo in the hashtag FreeApollo channel, and there also are going to be some rewards for doing that as well. So if you'd like to get in on that, make sure you join our Discord server. Again, it's free for everyone, but we've already got some fan art in here. So I'm curious to see some of your creations, and these will be shown off during the live stream tomorrow. Yo ho ho, young scallywag, we are back, and I am currently at 99 out of 100 pieces for that brand new coconut dragon, with about 14 hours left to go on the Dragon Board event, and we are just about to get a guaranteed purple chest from the starting tile. So, you know, we cut it pretty close, but we're here. I don't actually think I missed any resets either, but that marks 100 out of 100 pieces for coconut, and that means that we are done. I do think that this event was overall actually quite difficult, and I don't understand why, when this is the only new dragon in the event. But, a new dragon nonetheless, and that means that a week's worth of work was not useless. Lovely. So, from this point onwards, there's no real reason to play the event apart from to do the chapters, which I would have been done by now. But this battle here, you'll see that I have one level 100 dragon to use in this fight against level 110s, so not exactly the easiest thing in the world to deal with, because I'd basically have to have all three of them miss, or all of the two remaining ones miss, if I wanted to finish off this battle. So, you know, it is what it is. I've accepted my defeat. I mean, at this point, it's like I don't need Taurus anyway, so really I'd need that Bright Dragon to miss, because they hit me and then it reduces my HP, and that means that I can't actually murder either of these dragons. Look, according to this, that Bright Dragon should be dying according to the damage indicator, but I'll attack, and it actually only does half of its HP. So, I don't trust this game anymore, is the or the general gist. But, either way, that is this event essentially done, skis. So, yeah, I guess I will look forward to adding the coconut to our collection. Again, apart from that, we are just waiting for the final Time Rift event to come into the game, and maybe anything else in the meantime. But coconut will take us 18 hours to hatch. Very cute little dragon overall though. Very interesting design. I do like the foodie type dragons after all. But now the coconut dragon is finally available for us to hatch, so we will go ahead and hatch this pretty little girl right now. Look, it's just strange seeing these food items become living creatures. I don't know, it does freak me out a little bit, imagining, sort of like Toy Story, how all the kids imagine that their toys come to life, but imagine that being for your food. Yeah, that would be weird. But a tropical paradise without a coconut dragon on its shores is not a tropical paradise at all. These sun-loving dragons have arrived all over Dragonlandia by floating on their backs across the sea. I mean, yeah, we know that coconuts do that. You'll find coconuts like all over the ocean. They'll just hit random islands. They'll hit countries that certainly don't even have any coconut trees on them. Strange. Strange. They just tend to travel quite a lot. But the coconut is a fire, water, and earth dragon, so some pretty basic elements there. It's sort of like it's probably one of the most baseline starting 3 elements that I could think of, like, that you get on a brand new epic. So, yeah, I guess that is coconutty. Of course, we've also got Flutterfest, the solo event going on right now, which is an event I'm actually kind of glad that I don't really have to take part in, because we already have all the rewards. I'm pretty much just playing it for the season points. But a week from now, of course, we've got the final time rift on the 7th of September. So that's going to be big, big times. But look at Coconut here. Oh, chonky, chonky girl. I like the little Hawaiian theme going with the little, you know, flower and all of the plants that almost looks like a headdress. I like it. But at least we got something out of the Dragon Board event, because that would have sucked playing an entire event and then getting absolutely nothing out of it. But hey, that's how it is. So, like I said, we've got Flutterfest going on, where you can get pieces for the Molten Dragon, you can get yourself a Mystic Dragon, and you can get a Flutterby Dragon. I already have all of these, so I'm just after Tier 4's 350 points, and I'm gonna be a happy girl. So, pretty much this event is done, nearly, because Tier 4 doesn't take very long to get to. But I will point out that we have been running into some interesting bugs in DML as of today. Obviously, we've got the rats bug that's currently plaguing the sigil map, but we also had a bug in the dungeon this morning, where it was just rainbow coloured and it let us pick a piece of a unshown dragon, and it was actually molten dragon pieces. Yeah, that was a little bit weird. I don't know, it's just we've been encountering a few bugs in DML, some of them quite funny. Obviously, some of them would be quite annoying, and a lot of them seem to be pertaining around this Molten Dragon, these events that were released today. I don't know what it is about this Molten Dragon, but it seems like it's broken everything in game at the moment. But, you know, I guess we will just deal with it as it comes. But, interesting. Interesting overall. We don't really have anything to breed at the moment, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I guess we could try and breed for like another Moon Rabbit Dragon, or at the same time, it's like I don't want to go for a long breed because we're gonna have the new Dragon of the Month coming tomorrow. Although on Windows, I'm not sure if we're actually gonna get Cleric or not, because, well, we don't have the new update, and if we check in the Codex, we can't actually see the Cleric Dragon. So I believe that he's part of the new update file. So unless we get the new update today or tomorrow morning, it's looking like we're probably just not getting a Cleric Dragon at all. That would be a hyper yikes, and something I don't really want to have to deal with, but I don't think we're going to have any choice. Also, I could pick a better set of dungeon dragons for this, but I just want to get the clan quest done for now. But, you know, I'm just really looking forward to getting these new update stuff in, because we're just encountering so many weird bugs at the moment as a result. And we know that Adam's not here at the moment because Adam's actually on holiday. I hope Adam enjoys his holiday away from the chaos that is currently in-game. But, you know, I do hope that it gets resolved. Some of the bugs that we've been encountering. But we'll see. We'll see. At least fix some of them before the next Divine event comes around, please. Because we all know how that song and dance goes when everything's broken and then we bring out a new event anyway. It never goes well. But we'll see. For now, I am going to be writing my letter to Gameloft HQ to hashtag FREEAPOLLO. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm going to be ringing and screaming because I can't believe it's been 3 years and Apollo still hasn't been released. And I don't know what to think about anymore. It depresses me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's like I can't see any logical reasoning. Have you ever just wanted something when you see that it comes out in a new update and then they just never bring it out ever? That's sort of the point that we're at. It's a little bit depressing. Luckily, that never really happened with any other dragon. I do remember though, for a long time in DML I wanted the butterfly dragon to come out, and for, was it a year or 2 years, it was just not coming out in anything but a gem spending event. And then eventually it just started getting released in regular events. I'm like, oh, this is a surprise. Like, we actually get to have this dragon now. So I will say that, especially in the past, it used to be that gem spending event dragons were pretty much only gem spending event dragons. But then I've seen that over time that has actually changed, and now we do get more of those dragons in other events. But maybe that's just me. That could just be me being, I don't know, swayed, thinking that I'm seeing something that's not actually true. But, you know, it felt like for a couple of years, for a few dragons, we were just never going to see them outside of pay-to-win events. But we've been getting a lot of dragons in the last couple of years, or mainly the last year as well. I'm just seeing a lot of old dragons coming back, and I just mean like normal epics. Because one thing I will say is that for all of these dragons coming back, like in this event, for example, we've got that Molten Dragon. We do have a gem spending event here for Don Dragon. And we've got the zombie dragon in it for some reason, which is strange. But, like, we've got the Flutterby coming back, we've got the Molten Dragon coming back, then we've got the Scribble Dragon in the dungeon, and then obviously in the dungeon shop we get epics like the Burger Dragon, and then we've got pieces for Medalist in case you missed the calendar event. And we've got all these epics and that end up coming back all the time. But one thing that doesn't really come back, ever, still to this day, and it makes them seem a lot rarer than they actually are the dragons of the month from the first and second years of the game being out. It's like, so many people ask me how to breed the autumn dragon, or how to get an autumn dragon. And I can't actually remember the last time that this dragon was available anymore. It's like Andy's actually become rare. Andy's actually become rare now, even though there's better versions of Andy out. Like, we're getting Loki in the new event, which is just an upgraded version, but if people wanted Andy, the Autumn Dragon, I actually can't tell them that I know when it's going to come out. Even the Comet Dragon, I don't know when he's going to come out again. Reindeer, I don't know when he's coming out again. So, for all of these epics, and we got Princess that came back, which was really surprising to me. But then it's like, what about the other Dragons of the Month from the original 2 years? Are they ever coming back in a breedable format? Because we've had lots of breeding events for the yearly collection dragons, and they keep coming back. And obviously that's good, because for people that missed out on them when they were trying to get the Zodiac Dragon, that means they might have another chance. But I'm just really curious to see if they're ever going to start bringing back the old Legendaries in a regular fashion. That's one thing I've been sort of like, I've been looking out for this, but I'm not really seeing it happen, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's my my thing that I've noticed as a recent memory anyway. I don't know, it's just like we've got all these dragons coming back, but the dragons that some people really want, to me, from what I get DM'd about and everything like that, I do see the original Legendaries asked about quite a lot. And let's be real, in the new age of DML with Chrono Divines and, you know, Ultimate Chronos and Ancients, the original Legendaries now really aren't all that strong. Like, don't get me wrong, Andy still does his job. Zany still does his job. But there are just better versions than them out now. And some of them considerably stronger than them for base stats. Like, Plant and Shadow together, I still think is like one of the top tier element compositions that you can have. But, you know, Divine, I would say, is almost always better than Legendary. And Ancient is almost always better than Divine. Apart from if you need to buff. Because Ancient does mean that you resist fire, which you don't with Legendary and Divine, obviously. And, you know, Ancient does have an interesting skill in how you can use it, but the Divine element, if you throw it on a dragon like Nezha and you give it Wonder, that's insanely good. So it does depend, but Legendary is a little bit lacking these days, so even if we brought out some of those Legendaries a little bit easier, I don't actually think it would be a bad thing. Like, even if we just threw them into some, like, relatively easy events, I don't actually see an issue with that. Because Legendaries don't actually have that much value anymore anyway. Like, we've got the final Time Rift event, which is going to have Exception Divines in it, which are better than normal Divines, which are inherently better than Legendaries. So, it's like we're already 3 tiers higher than Legendary nearly in just the event that we're getting next week. So, I'm hoping for some more Legendaries coming out soon. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm just throwing it out there. IMO, my opinion. Love it or hate it. I don't know why I was about to say piss on me. I don't know where I got that from. Let's pretend I didn't think that. Brain, you think some strange things sometimes. Anyway, moving on from that very, very quickly, I'm obviously just doing some clan quests because I don't want to let the clan down. Might as well at least do some recipes rather than giving up. And people always ask about the clan as well. You know, the clan is purely a clan for people that want to join for the fun of it. I have never wanted to join a clan that's like trying to get a particular score every week, and it's like, yeah, you gotta score at least 20,000 points, or you gotta do 20 recipes minimum, you know, not into that. I understand that clan events are so repetitive and mind-numbing that to some people it's just like, to have to do the clan event will probably kill your incentive to play the game. So, since I'm not going to force anyone to do that, and I'm not going to force myself, I'm never too over the top with the requirements for the clan. But if you're just not logging in, yeah, I'm going to kick people out. Because the way I've always treated it is like, you know, there's people that always want to jump in the clan. If I kick out 20 members, we'll get 20 members in like a week. So I don't want the spots to be taken up by people that are just, you know, inactive. Because that's not really very fair on the guys that waited for a long time just to get in. So that's the gist behind the clan for anyone that was thinking of asking for the 10,000th time this week. You know, I do talk about it quite a lot, and people can see that the clan is, you know, right now full. I'm probably going to do a clear out of the clan very soon, however, so we'll see. If some of the inactive people get kicked out, then we might have some spots for people to take over. So, I guess for now I'm going to reset that rare thing. I'm going to hope that someone's going to go and send me some chocky, so that then we can do that recipe. And one other thing is that we have swapped over in the arena to the new arena dragon, but since we've just gotten Amazon for this, you know, bracket Dragon League in the arena, people are just going wild with the scores for it already. So it's like within the first 10 minutes there was already someone with 100,000 points. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Okay, it wasn't the first 10, but it was like the first hour. I was just like, yeah, this is gonna be one of those crazy brackets, isn't it? So I'm gonna be looking out, seeing if there is an easier bracket for Amazon, which is tough because it is a legendary and people do overvalue it for some reason. But we'll see. We shall see. But anyway, for now, good luck with everything. If you're playing these events, I hope that you get all the dragons that you want. But make sure you come and join in on our free Apollo spam tomorrow at 2 PM. And join our fan art / meme competition. Have fun, good luck. And until next time, I do hope that I can see you then.